Alright guys, I want to explain exactly how I went from very low close rates and struggling to make sales in my online fitness coaching business to over 250 plus active clients with an 89% close rate, over 1,000 sales calls in the last 24 months. So going to be very quick with this video, like super quick, just to explain the concept, because I know this might be the first time you've ever even seen me or listened to me talk. So to even listen to me for 10 minutes is a big ask, right? But I'm going to try and give you something that's going to completely change the way you view this, because this was achieved not by me getting better at sales, believe it or not. It was actually the system and how I nurtured that audience with one really simple video that you can do, and it's going to hopefully change and transform your business like it did for me. So it is the best sales asset I've ever seen. So this is the most important thing I love talking about. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so I've written out the stages I'm going to cover here, and towards the end is the most important part. I'm also going to give you something as well, a way for you to actually build this for yourself, if you want to learn more about this. So anyway, this was achieved, like I said, with myself, PB Academy, which is an online fitness coaching business. I've been doing this for 10 years, so it wasn't overnight. And over time, over 7 years, that's when I started to really figure out the idea of the business, the vehicle, the engine of the actual business, how it works online compared to how we run things. We've got a physical gym as well, with over 500 members. So totally two different businesses. But the online business was what we scaled up to over 250 plus active clients when I really put my full focus into it. And it was completely by not pitching on calls anymore and actually building a system around the whole nurturing process leading up to the call, with a pre-sale system. And they turned up to the call, almost every single lead was pretty much ready to buy. It was just a series of questions then on the call, very quick 15-20 minute sales calls, and they were just, yeah, it was just so easy. So I didn't become this mastermind in sales. That's not what you need to become either. It was very authentic, very genuine. They understand the value and they just wanted to go ahead with it. So this works for any service business online. I've also tried and tested it working with my friend's business in an accountancy business, applied the system for him, and that was me jumping on calls just to test it, doing 4 to about 10k ticket closes on literally 30-minute calls. So that was just because of the video and the power of that video. So anyway, let me just explain a little bit more about it. When I was building this up, the way I actually stumbled across this problem was because some days I was jumping on, you may know this right now as well, some days you're jumping on leads that are very well informed, coming from an organic audience, watching a lot of your videos, trust you, trust your business, and they want to work with you. So they're very warm, they're very hot leads, and it's a very easy close. Like, it's not much sales involved, not much objection handling involved. It's just literally an easy runway through the call. Now, then some leads could be very cold, asking, what do you do? How do I know this is going to work? They don't trust you. They haven't seen much of your content. And that's why people believe people need to follow you for like a year to actually buy from you. That's not true. It's just all about how much trust they have for you, how much proof they've seen, and how much they believe you can get them the results. So how do we inject that trust into them? And that's what this system is all about, right? Before we move on to the next part, I just want to say, if you're not already doing at least 5 calls per week, this isn't going to make a huge transformation in your business. You need to be already at that mark where you have that lead flow, because it's just going to literally inject trust into that audience so the close rate spikes massively. But I want to talk to you quickly about the problem with the actual close rate as a metric. Like I've already touched on, they're probably showing up all over the place right now. Ideally, what you want as a salesperson, as a closer, when you're on that side of the business, even if it's your job for your own business, you want everyone turning up in the same position. They need to be aware of what you do. They need to fully trust you. They need to understand the full offer, what the service is, all that stuff, because the last thing you want to be doing is bringing up your pitch on every single call for 15-20 minutes, showing a slideshow. It just feels like a salesy pitch at that point, when you could have been having a really good conversation back and forth, and then it just turns into a sales pitch and people put their guard up. So it's very hard to progress beyond that point then. So you don't want a call to turn like that. You want it to be a genuine consultation for a service business that you're selling. So let me just put a question over to you. If this is the issue you have right now, right, and people are turning up hot and cold, you don't know where they are, is it going to benefit you to really get better at sales, to learn sales training, to become better at objection handling and trying to force people over the line to work with you when they may not be ready or may not have all the information they need? Basically, trying to win over the 5 to 10% of people that throw objections at the end. Or does it make more sense to warm the large majority of people up that are already cold to medium and bring them all up so they're hot leads before they jump on the call? Because that's what I've done in my business. That's what I know to have worked. Because you could spend your time just becoming better at sales. You could try and find even more leads to put through that terrible funnel that you've kind of gotten out. And don't take that to heart. Don't take it seriously. It may not be terrible, but you need to be warming people up. You need to be injecting them with trust. And this is what solves that problem. You could even be thinking about, oh, do I need to get a better offer to make, an insane guarantee and get everyone to say yes so it's easy? I think, first of all, the best thing you can do is try what I call it. I've named it the Welcome Pack VSL. Because if you know a VSL, a video sales letter, it's what you see on most people's landing pages when there's a video. This is just a longer format of that, 10 to 15 minutes, where you walk through that pitch, that slideshow, showcasing all your service, showcasing exactly what's involved, but more importantly, taking them on the customer awareness journey where they go from problem unaware to problem aware to solution unaware to solution aware and then to product aware, where they know exactly what you do and they trust you. They are most aware. They're ready to buy from you. Now, that's the dark, psychological tactics behind the scenes of this welcome pack. And to them, they just feel like they're flipping through a welcome pack, watching a video of you explain what you do. But realistically, you're getting up to that point where they're just becoming a hot lead, ready to get on that call with you. They know exactly what you do and they trust you and they want to work with you. I'm only talking about this so confidently and probably hyper about it is because I know the impact it's had in my business, and it's I just can't understand why most people don't even know about it or do it. The top dogs all do it, by the way. So it's not like I'm telling you to do something that most people don't do. The Alex Hormozis of the world, the Russell Brunsons, any people that are building huge marketing agencies, the marketers understand how powerful this tool is. I just think it hasn't trickled down to most people yet. So if you apply this to your business, it's going to save you time on calls because it cuts out the pitch entirely, and it's going to increase your close rate, which means it increases your sales. Realistically, who doesn't want more sales from the lead flow you've already got? So if you're in a position right now in your business where this sounds like something that is going to be beneficial to you, I'm going to pop my WhatsApp number below in the description and in the comments. If you want to message me, I will send over a link to give you free access to the Welcome Pack VSL, and it's going to explain to you exactly how it works, how to make it for yourself, and more importantly, you'll have my WhatsApp number if you want to ask any questions or anything like that. I'm also going to pop a link to my school community, which I literally just give away all the systems for free. All the courses I've put in hours and hours and hours of work, just giving away the systems of what I used to build PB Academy. Literally all the systems on lead generation, how to convert that traffic, how to actually manage the sales calls, all the questions you need to ask on a sales call for it to be an essential to increase your chances of closing the deal whilst making it authentic, not being salesy. And there's literally everything else in there as well that I use to be able to train the team, to train the coaches. Not only did we handle the sales and the lead flow, but we were also coaching the coaches on how to become the best coaches, deliver the best results. So we kept getting referrals as well. So like I said, if you want to find out more about how this welcome pack works, every single slide, what needs to be on every single slide, so that from the next sales call you actually take, they're already watched this video. So they're way more warmed up to you. They trust you. They've listened to you speak to them for 10 to 15 minutes. They know what you offer. They want to work with you. They trust you. They've seen results. They've seen proof. They've seen testimonials, reviews, everything, because you've shown that to them on the video. I will show you step by step how you need to build this. And more importantly, how you can automate it, how you can place it into your business, how you can build it into a real system that operates without you. It'll buy back your time, it'll increase your close rate, and it'll make you more money because it'll make you more sales. If you like this type of video as well, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel where I give away all the systems, where I talk about everything else that is not included in the courses, and hopefully this will help you grow. And I'm documenting the journey as I go as well. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.